Do you struggle with getting organized? Well, you're in luck because today we're going to talk about how to start an organizing project in 5 steps here on Get Organized with Jodi. Hi, I'm Jodi Granok. I'm a certified professional organizer with over 15 years in the field. And at the time of this video, it is January, something that professional organizers know as Go Month. Go Month stands for Get Organized Month. So many people make resolutions to get organized in the month of January, but then they don't know how to get started. So that's what this video is going to cover today. As the new year begins, now is the time to tackle organizing projects and make a fresh start. If you're ready to clear the clutter and find your focus, here are 5 steps to help you start an organizing project. The first step is to gather everything up and take it out. And I know that that can seem daunting, but you really need to take everything out in order to get a true assessment of what you have and, more importantly, how much of it you have. Because in order to make decisions about your stuff, you have to have all the information. These are photos of clients that I worked with in the past. And the client on with the photo on the left, we were organizing her kitchen cabinets. The client on the right, we were working on her shoes. Neither one of them realized the extent of how much stuff they had until we took everything out to look at it. For example, with this photo on the left, my client didn't realize she had so many different muffin tins, more than you can even see in this picture. There's some buried down here. She didn't need that many muffin tins. She was just keeping them in too many places within her kitchen. So it was only because we took everything out that she was able to see all that and then make some decisions about paring down things that she didn't need. The same was true for my client with the shoes. She had bought an organizing system in the garage so that she could leave all her shoes outside the home. It could only hold 60 pairs of shoes, and she was astonished and a little bit embarrassed to discover that at the time when we were working together, she had over 150 pairs of shoes, certainly not anything that would work with what she had just purchased. Not to fear, we were able to cut her shoes number of shoes down to less than 60 pair by working on this together. So take a deep breath. Whatever it is that you want to work on, make sure that you take it all out so you can truly see what you have. And then the second step, which can be equally hard for some of my clients, is to stay put while you start grouping like things together. The reason this is hard for some of my clients is I enjoy working with clients that have ADHD, and it can be really hard to stay put, especially if you find an item that you know doesn't belong in the room that you're trying to organize. But please resist the urge to be like Billy from the family circus and start wandering off and losing track of the goal that you're working on. Instead, tell yourself you're going to stay in this room until you're done with the project. And I'll show you a trick on the next slide as how you can make that happen. So you're going to be staying in the room, working on looking at all the stuff that you took out and starting to group the like items together. In a closet, you might be putting all the jeans together or all the short sleeve shirts together. In a drawer, you might be putting all the pens and pencils together or the tape, different types of tape together. If you are working in a kitchen, you would put the items together that go together there. You see what I mean. And as you're doing that, you're going to be making piles. You're going to be looking for the things you want to keep, the things that you're willing to get rid of, whether by donation, selling it, or giving it away, and the things that you're going to get rid of because they are broken, missing essential pieces or parts, used up, torn, just not good for anyone. So you're either going to throw them away or recycle them. But here's how we prevent getting distracted like our friend Billy from Family Circus, we need a fourth pile called the return pile or the this goes somewhere else pile, so that when you find a wayward item that doesn't go in the room that you are currently working on an organizing project, resist the urge to go put that away because you could get distracted and forget what you're doing. Instead, put it off to the side in your return pile. And only after you're done with your organizing project, then you can go return those wayward items to their homes. And when you do that, of course, if you discover a new project and want to work on that too, feel free. But at least you know that you've already finished the original project you were working on. Now, sometimes it's easy to know what you want to keep or what you want to give away or what you need to throw away, but sometimes you're just not sure whether you want to keep something or if you're ready to let it go. So here are 4 questions you can ask yourself if you are stuck on that decision. And the first one that you can ask yourself is, do I need it? Now, when I say do I need it, I mean, does it serve my current life? Not, well, I might need this 40 or 50 years from now. No. Do I need it right now in my life? The second question is, do I love it? And I don't mean that you're keeping it because of some sense of obligation, whether it was a gift or an inheritance, or because you feel like you spent so much money on it that you have to love it. That's not what I mean. So, do I need it? Do I love it? Are there legal or financial reasons why I need to keep it? Because, hey, we don't love our mortgage paperwork, I'm sure, but that's an important document that you need to hold on to. And the fourth question to ask yourself if you get stuck is, what is the worst thing that would happen if I let this go? They say that if you can replace something in less than 20 minutes for less than $20, don't sweat the small stuff. So that leads us to step 5. Once you've reviewed everything that you've taken out and decided what you're going to keep, what you're not going to keep, the things that you are going to keep, it's important to have designated homes for these items, which means that you're going to keep something in a specific place so that you can always find it quickly and you can return it to its home quickly and easily. And when you're deciding where these homes are, you want to store things based on the frequency of use. So, for example, in this photo on the right, these glasses on the top aren't used as much because they're for special occasions. So they can be stored higher up, whereas the snacks are on the counter because the family wants to have easy access to those items because they're used frequently. This is what I see when I come in my front door. I have a shelf right across from the front door, and the first thing I do when I come home is hang up my keys. And the last thing I do before I leave my home each day is grab my keys. So my keys have a designated home, and I never struggle to look for my keys. So there you have it, 5 steps to help you start an organizing project. I hope you're ready to dig in. I encourage you to visit organizingmagic.com for more organizing resources, including our free e-newsletter and information about our monthly Zoom webinars, which are also free. And remember that new videos drop every Friday, so be in the know and click like and subscribe before you go so you never miss a single video. I'll see you next time.